cannot give you back your homes or restore your dead to life.
But perhaps I can give you justice in the name of our king.
Hey everyone, so the first real teaser trailer with new material from the final season was just released, and it all takes place in the crypts under Winterfell. We can see Jon, Sansa, and Arya walking through their family's ancient tomb. Jon passes his mother's tomb, as well as Ned's, with voices from past seasons speaking in the background. As Jon passes by Lyanna's statue, the feather King Robert placed on her hand in the very beginning of the series blows off the statue and floats to the ground, with Jon turning around in reaction. A lot of fans believe this scene represents the culmination of everything involving Jon and his secret history, but it may just also show how Bran, the only remaining Stark child not shown in this trailer, is manipulating certain objects. Clearly, the feather Robert Baratheon placed on Lyanna's statue years ago hasn't even been moved or altered, but only when Jon walks by, the feather magically flies off the statue. This is an example of one of the things that Bran has the ability to do, even if it's perceived as a whisper or a simple object moving a short distance. It could all end up being done by Bran. As the young three-eyed raven continues his journey as a green seer, Bran will inevitably be intervening with past moments, just as he has done leading up to this point. Regardless, fans have many theories about events in history having to do with Bran trying to alter the past. For example, the idea that the Mad King was hearing the whispers of Bran warning the future threat of the Night King and his army. Maybe Burn Them All was coming from the Three-Eyed Raven, trying to warn how to kill the dead. Anyway, the next thing we see is Jon meets Sansa and Arya at a cross-section in the crypts, where they all turn to look at three statues in a room away from everything else. They are the statues, dressed just like they are in the current timeline, so I'm not sure if this is really something that takes place in the first episode of the new season, or is more for symbolizing the end in the trailer. So if you remember, Ned was the one who would build the tombs for his family, way in advance of their deaths. Historically, not all Starks were permitted burial in the crypts, but after the Mad King killed Ned's older brother and dad, the reason Robert's rebellion actually started, Ned Stark made sure everyone in his family had a place under Winterfell. But it's been a long time since Lord Eddard died in King's Landing. If he did build tombs for his kids, then they wouldn't represent the characters who we now see. This is why either Bran had the statues made recently, or it's all for the teaser and is only meant as a metaphor. Plus, why isn't Bran's statue there? Is it because he is the Three-Eyed Raven now and the character of Bran Stark is more or less gone at this point in the story? These are the questions that run through my mind watching this trailer. Obviously, the last part is the cold enters the crypt and freezes the feather on the floor. I believe this represents the idea that it doesn't matter what has been left open-ended. Dilemmas unsolved, character plot lines unfinished. The dead is the focus now, and if you do not take care of your main problem, there will be no chance of surviving the battle. And as the cold gets closer to the three, Jon and Arya draw their swords. Other than that, not much else is shown, besides for the April 14th release date. If you think you saw something else in the first big teaser, let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, everyone. As always, have a great day, take care, and I will see you soon.